I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Herbert. He runs with it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
3rd and 9. To throw is Herbert. Open man is the tight end Disley. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, LA.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Herbert now on 1st down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cooper.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Mims sent in motion here. On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Here's a screen from McLaughlin.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Chargers. And the defense comes up with the first points of this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A first down throw for Nix. Now, right on the heels of the pick 6, he is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Denver first down. Throwing, Nix. This one complete to Bryant. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Not much. Second and long coming up. On the ground, McLaughlin. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Let's go now.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll give it to Harris again. Whoa! 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Charger first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's pulled in. Najee Harris.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
So after one, 14-3 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Johnston motioning over. Again, and here comes Harris. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Here's 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the first down and more than that. A gain of 11 there and a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out to a 21-3 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. 2nd and 7. They'll throw. It's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Try to pick on the ground. And he with a gain of 7 yards. Play action now. It's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Broncos.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On play action, now Herbert. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Harris. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Give up the middle to Harris. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On 1st down, Herbert. That one knocked away and incomplete. Glad McConkey the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the rookie out of Auburn. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. I think everyone in the stadium is expecting a run there. So what do? On these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line,
and he will take this one across into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers add on 1 more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Mims sent in motion here. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Potentially very big call here. Conklin goes in motion. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. by Benjamin St-Juste.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied. As in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Herbert now on first down. A pass taken in by Harris. Room to run past the 30. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top as we send you to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman. He's got the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Stidham. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They run it over center with Harris. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They motion the slot man left. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Now a play fake. Herbert. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go with a counter on first down. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
They'll stick with him again. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Mims sent in motion here. Operating from the gun, it's Stidham. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long.
Let's go.
Off play action. Here's Stidham. That one intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks. You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he's in! Matt McConkey! Touchdown Chargers! Dicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Drive will start on the ground. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Chargers have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red. Hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, coverage gets a little bit tighter, quarterbacks tend to hold the ball a little too long, and that's exactly what came back to bite him right here.
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one, and it'll be second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
A throw on the move is caught, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing, Herbert. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Set. Home troops right. 5-9, 5-9.
Johnston motioning over.
Set.
They fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Herbert to throw on second down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, looks like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the ground, the rookie out of Notre Dame, Audric Estime. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
A first down throw for Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They send Sutton in motion. Now a give on the ground. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On second down, they run the counter. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
There's a short one taken by Ingram.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
At the Chargers' 18-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And the Broncos are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Back to throw is Nix. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll go play action with Nix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal. Nick's gonna throw for it, and he's gonna be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Ready.
On play action, it's Herbert. To the right side and hauled in by McConkey.
Go. Go.
And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
And the Chargers first down.
Hey, go Lion.
Conklin goes in motion.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Second and a yard.
Set. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
To throw is Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
On 1st down, Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That one complete to McConkey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Set.
Herbert to the air again. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 13. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is caught. What a throw. Mike Williams. Touchdown, L.A. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Chargers 48, Broncos 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They're on the 30-yard line.
60 Bison, 60. There we go. Set. Set, go.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Viking, 18. Set.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
19, Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set up. Ready.
Throwing. Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. Now a timeout Denver. That's their 2nd.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Lutz's kick is good. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic from pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no